Benvenuti! Welcome to 500 useful phrases in Italian. So today we're gonna talk about travel phrases, frasi da viaggio. I'm your Italian teacher Claudia and I'm very happy to start this journey with you, hoping that these sentences will be useful during your travels or maybe your everyday life. So let's start with our first sentence. So the first one is very important and it's I'm going to the airport. I'm going to the airport in Italian is vado all'aeroporto. Vado all'aeroporto. Second sentence, I have my passport. This sentence is pretty important as well. Ho il mio passaporto. Ho il mio passaporto. It's very important if you write this sentence not to forget to put the H in front of the O, because H-O means have. I have. If you only have O, then it becomes a preposition. It becomes or, okay? And as you might have noticed, in Italian we don't use subjects when we're talking, okay? You could have said io ho il mio passaporto, that literally corresponds to I have my passport, but the subject is not needed, so we don't really use it. Then, the plane has arrived. L'aereo è arrivato. And it literally means the plane has arrived. The only slight difference is that we use the verb to be to say has arrived. So we don't use the verb to have. L'aereo è arrivato. As before, it's very important not to forget to put the accent on the e. Because if you don't put the accent, the simple e, the simple letter e means and in Italian, okay? If you put the accent, then it becomes the verb to be. The boarding gate is in the northern terminal. La porta d'imbarco è al terminal nord. That's a long sentence, I know. La porta d'imbarco è al terminal nord. You might notice that sometimes we use the same words we use in English, and that's very helpful for you. Then, where is the baggage claim? Dove è il ritiro bagagli? Dove è il ritiro bagagli? As you might have guessed, bagagli is baggage, but it's plural in Italian. Claim is ritiro. Where is, dove è. Once again, we have the verb to be, è with the accent. Then, the passengers are queuing. I passeggeri sono in coda. I passeggeri, lots of double letters here, sono in coda. I have a suitcase and a hand luggage. Ho una valigia e un bagaglio a mano. Ho una valigia, a suitcase, e un bagaglio a mano, and a hand luggage. Bagaglio a mano is hand luggage. Okay? Then, the flight is delayed. Il volo è in ritardo. Il volo è in ritardo. Great. Always try to repeat after me these sentences. I know it might be annoying, but it's very important to practice with the pronunciation of the words. The flight has been cancelled. Il volo è stato cancellato. Il volo è stato cancellato. The flight is taking off. Il volo sta decollando. Il volo sta decollando. Sta decollando is a tense that corresponds to the English present continuous. The flight has landed. Il volo è atterrato. Il volo è atterrato. Awesome. The plane is flying. L'aereo è in volo. L'aereo è in volo. Perfect. I need to go through customs. Devo passare per la dogana. Devo passare per la dogana. I need, devo, go through, passare per, customs, la dogana. Ok? Then, qual è il numero del gate? What is the gate number? Quale è il numero del gate? And that's pretty easy because we actually use gate as in English. That's a very good information. A long sentence, I know. So security took a long time. I controlli di sicurezza, security, hanno preso molto tempo. I controlli di sicurezza hanno preso molto tempo. Then, where are the arrivals? Dove sono gli arrivi? Dove sono gli arrivi? Where are the arrivals? Where are the departures? Dove sono le partenze? Dove sono le partenze? I am at the check-in desk. Sono al banco del check-in. So we see we actually use check-in as in English. Sono al banco del check-in. I have a reservation. Ho una prenotazione. Ho una prenotazione. Always remember to put the H in front of the O while writing, okay? Do you have any rooms? Ha una stanza? Ha una stanza? Or you can also say avete una stanza? Perfect. Now we have arrived into the topic of hotels and reservation, as you might have guessed. I'd like a room. Vorrei una stanza. Room is stanza. Vorrei is I'd like. I'd like a room with a shower. Vorrei una stanza con una doccia. Vorrei una stanza con una doccia. Shower is doccia. Then, how much is the room? Quanto costa la stanza? Quanto costa? How much? La stanza? You can also have another option to ask these questions, and it's quanto viene la stanza? It's the same. The meaning is literally the same. Is there a swimming pool? C'è una piscina? C'è una piscina? Okay. C'è means there is, or is there for questions. Okay. Piscina is swimming pool. Then, is breakfast included in the price? La colazione è inclusa nel prezzo? La colazione è inclusa nel prezzo? Price is prezzo. Breakfast is colazione. I prefer cheap hotels. Preferisco gli hotel economici. Preferisco gli hotel economici. I prefer luxury hotels. Preferisco gli hotel di lusso. Preferisco gli hotel di lusso. I prefer single rooms. Preferisco stanze singole. Preferisco stanze singole. I prefer double rooms. Preferisco stanze doppie. Ok? Do you have more blankets? Avete altre lenzuola? Avete altre lenzuola? Blankets is lenzuola. The beds are soft. I letti sono morbidi. I letti sono morbidi. Do the rooms have air conditioning? That might be a very important question if you're going to Italy in summer. Nelle stanze c'è l'aria condizionata? Nelle stanze c'è l'aria condizionata? I'd like 3 keys. Vorrei. We have already seen I'd like in Italian. 3 chiavi. Vorrei 3 chiavi. Do the rooms have safes? Nelle stanze c'è una cassaforte? Nelle stanze c'è una cassaforte? Does the hotel have internet access? Nell'hotel c'è l'accesso a internet? Nell'hotel c'è l'accesso a internet? There is no toilet paper in my room. Nella mia stanza non c'è la carta igienica. Is there a train to Rome this afternoon? C'è un treno per Roma oggi pomeriggio? C'è un treno per Roma oggi pomeriggio? Pomeriggio is afternoon. Oggi means today. Okay, so this oggi pomeriggio, this afternoon, basically. Treno, as you might have guessed, is train. I need to collect my ticket. Devo ritirare il mio biglietto. Ticket is biglietto. No matter if you're taking the bus, the train, or anything else, or a flight as well. Ticket is always translated as biglietto. The train is about to leave. Il treno sta per partire. Il treno sta per partire. The train is leaving. Il treno sta partendo. Il treno sta partendo. A ticket to Milan, please. Un biglietto, ticket, per Milano, per favore. Please is a very important word in English as in all languages, and in Italian it corresponds to per favore, 2 words. I'm going to pay in cash. Pago in contante. That's a very important sentence because I don't know if you know it, I don't know if you have already traveled to Italy, but the credit card is not always accepted, especially in small restaurants, small B&Bs, for example. So it's always advised to have some cash with you as well. I'm going to pay with credit card. Pago con carta di credito. Credit card is carta di credito. When does the train to Florence leave? Quando parte il treno per Firenze? When is quando. Ok? Quando parte il treno per Firenze? Excuse me, do you know where the ticket office is? Mi scusi, excuse me. Sa dov'è la biglietteria? Mi scusi, sa dov'è la biglietteria? My train is on time. Il mio treno è puntuale. Don't get used to this sentence because it doesn't happen really often that trains are on time in Italy. Il mio treno è puntuale. On time is puntuale. My train is at the platform. Il mio treno è al binario. So platform 6, for example, binario 6. Ok? I only need a single ticket. Ho bisogno di un biglietto sola andata. Single ticket. Ho bisogno di un biglietto sola andata. What time does the bus arrive? A che ora arriva il bus? What time is a che ora? Arriva il bus? How many seats are there on the bus? Quanti posti ci sono sul bus? So bus is basically the same word, but the pronunciation is very different. So in English is bus, in Italian is bus. Okay? What time is the next bus? A che ora è il prossimo, the next bus? A che ora è il prossimo bus? The bus is running late. This is a sentence you will repeat quite often. Il bus è in ritardo. Late. In ritardo. Where is the bus stop? Dov'è la fermata del bus? That literally means where is the stop of the bus? So where is the bus stop? Where is the train station? Dov'è la stazione? Dov'è la stazione? Train station is stazione. You could have said la stazione dei treni, so the train station, but in Italian it's not that important to repeat train, because when we talk about stazione, we immediately refer to the train station. Do I get off here? Scendo qui? Qui is here. Scendo qui? Do the buses run on weekends? Ci sono bus nel fine settimana? Ci sono bus nel fine settimana? Do you have the number of a taxi company? Ha il numero di una compagnia di taxi? Ha il numero di una compagnia di taxi? Can you turn on the taximeter, please? Può attivare il tassametro, per favore? We had already seen please, per favore. Può attivare il tassametro, per favore? This is long. Can you go a little faster, please? If not, I'm going to miss my plane. I think everyone actually found himself in a situation like this. Può andare un po' più veloce, per favore? Se no, perderò il volo. Può andare un po' più veloce, per favore? Se no, perderò il volo. Can you take me to the Colosseum? Mi può portare al Colosseo? Mi può portare al Colosseo? Pick me up in an hour. Torni a prendermi tra un'ora. Tra un'ora? In an hour. Ok? Keep the change. Tenga pure il resto. Tenga pure il resto. The change. Il resto. I want to give you a tip. Vorrei darle una mancia. Vorrei darle una mancia. A tip, una mancia. The receipt, please. Lo scontrino, per favore. The receipt is lo scontrino. You said the price was 13 euros. Aveva detto che il costo, or il prezzo, era 13 euro. Can you go slower? Può andare più lentamente? Lentamente is slow. Più lentamente, slower. Can you open the trunk to store my luggage? Può aprire il portabagagli per mettere il mio bagaglio? Può aprire il portabagagli. Il portabagagli is the trunk. Per mettere il mio bagaglio, luggage, bagaglio, or valigia, as we have already seen before. We are going to the beach. Stiamo andando in spiaggia. Stiamo andando, as I had already mentioned before, is a tense that corresponds to the English present progressive. Stiamo andando in spiaggia. Spiaggia is beach. Where do we put the towels? Dove mettiamo I teli? So this sentence is specific for the beach. But towels can also, refer to the towels you have in a bathroom. In this case, you do not use the word teli. Teli refers specifically to the towels that you use on a beach. Okay? Let's place the umbrella. Piazziamo l'ombrellone. Piazziamo l'ombrellone. Here is the same. So the umbrella refers to the umbrella that you use on a beach, and that's ombrellone. Okay? If you're talking about the umbrella that you use to go outside when it's raining, then it's ombrello. Okay? Without the last two letters. The tide is high. La marea è alta. High is alta. Low is bassa. Okay? And one thing that you need to know when while learning Italian, here we're just learning sentences, okay? But if you are starting to study also the Italian grammar, one thing that you should be aware of is that adjectives always match the gender of the noun they refer to. That means that marea, for example, is a feminine noun. So we need to pick and to use the feminine form of the adjective, alta, bassa. Because yes, you also have a masculine form of the adjectives themselves. For example, alto, basso. You use alta or bassa because marea is feminine. If the words was a masculine one, then you would have used alto with an O at the end or basso. The tide is rising. Let's move our stuff. La marea si sta alzando. Spostiamo le nostre cose. Our stuff, le nostre cose. Shall we get in the water? Facciamo il bagno? Facciamo il bagno? I'll wait for you in the water. Ti aspetto in acqua. In the water, in acqua. Could you put sunscreen on my back, please? Mi puoi mettere la crema sulla schiena, per favore? One thing that you should notice is that in Italian, when you have, for example, schiena, so you have S-C-H-I-E. In this case, you don't pronounce it schiena, but schiena, okay? Normally, when you have C-H-I, the sound is always K. It's never ch, it's k, okay? It's so hot today. Che caldo oggi. Hot is caldo. And today, as we have already seen before, is oggi. I want to wear my sunglasses. Voglio mettere gli occhiali da sole. Voglio mettere gli occhiali da sole. Occhiali da sole is sunglasses. Glasses is just occhiali. Okay? Can we swim? Can we swim here? Si può nuotare qui? Si può nuotare qui? Is it safe to swim here? È sicuro nuotare qui? Is it safe? È sicuro? So as you might have noticed, when you actually write or pronounce a question, you don't have an Italian a do, or you don't have to make the inversion. You don't have to switch the position of subject and verb. The only thing that we do is put a question mark at the end of the sentence. That sounds easy, doesn't it? Is there a lifeguard on duty? C'è un bagnino? Lifeguard is bagnino. What are the beach hours? Quali sono gli orari della spiaggia? Quali sono gli orari della spiaggia? Hours, gli orari. Would you like to go to the beach? Vuoi andare in spiaggia? Vuoi andare in spiaggia? Do you speak English? Parla inglese? So here, why did I put two options? Because actually you need to know that in Italian we have a formal way to address people and a more friendly one. So for example, if you're asking this question to someone that you don't know, someone that is older than you, someone that you need to pay respect to, then it's more polite to say parla inglese. If you're talking to a boy, a young person, or someone that you're being friendly with, then you can use the second version. Parli inglese? Is it clear the difference? So, parla inglese is for being more formal. Parli inglese with an I at the end is a more friendly way to ask this question. Do you speak English? Where is the bank? Dov'è la banca? Bank is banca. How are you? Here you have two options as we have seen before. So you have the formal option that is come sta, and you have the more friendly one. Come stai? Because, like when we're using the more formal way to talk to people, then we're actually referring to them with the subject pronoun she. Okay? Come sta? If we're using the more friendly way to talk to someone, then we use the subject pronoun you, singular. Come stai? Nice to meet you. Piacere. Piacere. What's your name? Here, as well, we have the two options. So the formal one and the more friendly one. So the friendly one is come ti chiami? And the formal one is come si chiama? It's all a matter of different conjugation. Here we're just working on vocabulary, on sentences, but if you're interested in Italian grammar, you should take a look at our courses about the Italian language, because there we're talking about grammar a lot. What time is it? Che ore sono? This is the standard question. Che ore sono? Excuse me, what time is it? Mi scusi, che ore sono? It's 1 o'clock. È l'una. È l'una. It's 2 o'clock. Sono le due. If it was, it's 3 o'clock. Sono le tre. Okay? You might have noticed the difference between the previous sentence and this one. So here we're using the singular form of the verb to be because one is singular, okay? When we're talking about two, we need to use the plural. So, sono le due. Once again, it's a matter of conjugation. It's 3:15. Sono le 3:15. The structure in Italian is a little bit different because literally this sentence means it's 3:15, okay? So we don't say it's 3:15, but it's 3:15. Same thing here. It's 3:45. Sono le 4 meno un quarto. I know that quattro and quarto are pretty similar. So this sentence literally means it's 4 minus a quarter. It makes sense, doesn't it? It's 5:30. Sono le 5:30. And that literally means it's 5:30. Okay? Thank you. Grazie. Attention here. It's not grazie, but it's grazie. You really have to pronounce the last letter, the letter E. And the letter E in Italian is pronounced as E. It's a little bit tricky, I know. If you want to say thank you very much, then it's grazie mille. That literally means 1,000, mille, thank you. They're never enough. You're welcome. You have two possibilities. You can either say prego, prego, or di niente. Di niente. It's literally the same. Good morning, 2 options. Ciao, that's very friendly, or buongiorno, that literally means good morning. Ciao, buongiorno. Goodbye, once again, 2 options. You still have ciao, so you can say ciao either when you arrive and when you're leaving, or a little bit more formal, arrivederci. See you soon, a presto. A presto. See you later, a dopo. A dopo. Let's keep in touch. Teniamoci in contatto. Teniamoci in contatto. Awesome, great. Congratulations, complimenti. You have just finished our first 100 sentences in Italian. I hope you enjoyed this lesson about traveling, travels, hotels, means of transports, and so on. And if you have any question, do not hesitate to ask. Okay, I'm here. We are here for you. And I'll wait to see you soon. And I'm really looking forward to starting a new lesson. Okay, so have a great day and a presto. Ciao.